All right, this Thursday kicks off the start of National Speech Language Hearing Month, so we want to put a spotlight on hearing health and the impact it has on your life. So to tell us a little bit more about that, we have audiologist Dr. Carrie Meyer. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I know when Ben was talking, we were chatting about ears, and she gave really good advice, so I'm very excited to talk to her. But we often think that, hearing loss is just for older folks, but no, that's not right. I mean, there's levels to this.
Absolutely. So not only are there levels of hearing loss from very mild to very, very severe, but it also occurs across the entire spectrum. We have children that are born with hearing loss. We assume that hearing loss is a natural part of aging, which it is, but for all adults with hearing loss, only half of those with hearing loss are over the age of 65.
Okay, that's good to put that into perspective. You think it's only 65 and older, really.
Exactly.
Okay, so if we do, end up seeing that we aren't hearing properly, how do we go about checking our hearing?
Well, I'm always going to recommend that you see your primary care provider for a hearing evaluation. They can look in your ear, make sure there's nothing simple like a wax blockage or an ear infection, but a lot of people find that to be really intimidating. So I encourage people to look for some screenings. There's wonderful screenings online. We have one, AmpliphoneUSA.com. It's an award-winning hearing screening in the privacy of your own home. Let you just kind of understand if you do need to see your physician for this.
Okay, and if you do take that test, find that you have any level of hearing loss, what are kind of the next steps depending on the level of hearing loss?
So what you want to do, you want to remember even mild hearing loss can affect things like our balance, can impact depression, and can impact cognitive function. So even if you think it's mild, have a full hearing evaluation. Your health insurance plan should have a directory of providers. If you use our hearing screening, we have a directory as well. Find a licensed professional and have a thorough hearing evaluation.
Okay, perfect. And if it's a more extreme case, what's usually prescribed for patients?
So hearing loss, by and large, is not something you can take a medication or have a surgery for. A small number you can, but for the vast majority of hearing loss, again, from mild to profound, is hearing aids.
Okay.
And for our profound losses, cochlear implants.
Okay, and it's not just about hearing loss too. If your hearing's great, it can go to cleaning your ears, things like that. I mean, there's certain things you should and shouldn't do.
You really shouldn't. We were joking
We
before.
were.
Never put anything smaller than your elbow in your ear. Your ears are self-cleaning. So of course, some people do get an infection or a buildup, and that does need to be evaluated by your healthcare professional. But pretty much, you just take your shower, wash your hair, your ears will clean themselves.
Oh, some great advice. I mean, you heard the doctor here. Get your ears checked.
Absolutely.
Don't use Q-tips. I'm bad for that one. I'm sorry. Don't use Q-tips. But there are a lot of more things that you can learn about this. We have details, including an online hearing test at care11.com. But yeah, it's the only set of ears you got. So
you only get one
gotta
set.
take care of them. All right. Well, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. We'll be right back.